Alright. Let's get it started. Let's get it started and get. We have to cater a baby shower, so that's what.
Hey guys.
I don't even have the name of this episode. I feel like my head is getting cut off by the camera, but.
Ooh, thank you, Lord. I cannot wait.
Do you smell it?
I'm so fugly because I can't wear them.
What was I going to see what the name of this episode was?
Yeah, I do smell it.
I think that's that fucking cat. I fucking hate that cat. What's going on, YouTube?
Hey guys.
We're back in the basement.
We are back.
Hey,
no
Uncle
more
Al.
complaining.
We're back with an all new Scandal review. Today is Friday.
On time.
April the 6th.
Praise the Lord.
At 7:30 at night.
Hallelujah.
Why you mad that Ashley not do a Scandal review? No. Ashley! Sometimes I have to go to you to find out the name of it, but let me just go Google it. Scandal Season 7, Episode 16. Yeah, Ashley, sometimes I have to just run to YouTube like, what's the name of it? I know Ashley got it. People Like Me. Season 7, Episode 16, entitled People Like Me. I just got done rewatching it before I left work. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I thoroughly enjoyed the episode.
I thoroughly enjoyed the episode too. I thought it was great.
I mean, because today, like, even my, Candace is just having a hard time with Scandal this season. I don't know, like, it's just like she's kind of giving up on it, but she was just saying, and it wasn't just her, it was a lot of people, they were just like, if it wasn't for the Olit scene, it would have been trash, but I don't think so.
Really? I like the whole episode.
I think my favorite part was, y'all know Olitz was my favorite part, but if Olitz wasn't in it, it would have been the standoff between Jake and Liv. I was ready. I was ready for her to blow his fucking head off. Y'all do not even know.
I'm really, really happy she didn't make her go dark.
Yeah, I am too.
She was like tampering with the line, but she didn't. But I really liked the whole. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. So, let's get straight into it.
I'm pissed that it wasn't over.
Yeah,
right.
I am mad that it's dragging into. I honestly feel like this has some closer. But you know what my mother said today? Which my mother is not an Olitz fan. She likes Scandal, but she ain't, she ain't in no fandom and shit. She just watch it. But she says that she really thinks that Shonda's going to end this with Olitz. She says
she better from last night. Don't do that. No, Shonda.
That's what my mother said. Now I'm not saying my mother's a psychic, but that's what Cindy said. But
they said moms are usually right.
Yeah.
You heard what I said usually.
This episode starts off right where it left off. It starts off with Liv and Melly still in the underground hallway, and Melly is really trying to convince Liv that she needs her to kill Cyrus. And Liv is just looking at her like with tears in her eyes, like, you can't be asking me this right now. Like, this is, I don't want to be this person. And like, Melly is literally like begging. And, Liv was just like, Liv was like, we're not killers. And she was like, anymore. She was like, I kill people all the time. And then she starts talking about all the things that the president has to do. And Liv did actually kill somebody. And, she killed a couple people.
She's killed several people.
All right. She killed Luna and she killed Andrew. Who else?
Rashad. And his niece.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about them. Okay, but y'all get what I'm saying.
Didn't Huck kill somebody? Didn't she get Huck to kill somebody?
All right.
Oh,
But Liv is just like, we don't do that anymore. And Melly is just like, Melly brings up the war. She brings up, I can't remember which war she brings up, like World War something. Mm-hmm. And Liv is just like, this isn't a war. She was like, bitch, yes, it is a war. It's a war between me and Cyrus. He is going to delete everything that we did, Liv. We have to take this motherfucker down. And I'm just looking at Melly like, girl. Now it's me and you. Now we're a team, girl.
Now you know how you use your possessive nouns, bitch.
So then she says she pulls a Cyrus. Where's your patriotism? Is it patriotism?
Patriotism.
Patriotism. Melly, don't.
Bitch, let me tell you something for one thing. I don't know about y'all, but Olivia Pope is the fucking ultimate patriot, okay? She has lost so many things. She has gained so many things. She's done so many bad things and chipped away pieces of herself for the greater good of the Republic.
Cyrus.
So, I'm just saying.
I mean, but then when you know what I always think about? I always think about season 3 of Scandal, the second part, when they come back and she goes back to being his chief of staff when he runs again. And how she loves Fitz, don't get me wrong, but at that time, she really wasn't interested in having sex with Fitz.
Right.
Like, she literally just wanted to be his... No, she wasn't his chief of staff. She was his campaign manager. She literally had to do that, though, because that's the only way to keep this motherfucker functioning. Which is another act of patriotism. Sadly. I mean, because you remember when they was arguing in the hotel and she was like, that's it. Like, I'm not doing this. That's it.
That's just like when she was like, Melly, when she was like, Fitz is not doing well. Get Olivia Pope on the phone. Like,
and that's what somebody said. This girl, can't think of her name, on Twitter. She said, Melly be like, Liv, you're a killer. You're a terrible person. Liv, I need you to kill somebody. You're a slut. You slept with my husband. Liv, I need you to sleep with my husband. Like, bitch, make up your mind.
That's how white bitches be.
Yo, I wanted to say that, but there's a lot of white bitches on Twitter, and I didn't want to offend anybody.
It's no offense, because, it's not all white bitches, but I'm just saying. White bitches on TV, that's how they be.
So, then she says, she's telling her, like, we can't just let Cyrus erase our climb to the top. It took us so much to get here. Why would we get this far and then just let him tear it all down and take it from us? But see, remember what I said in the last episode? This is what Liv was telling you in 701, that if you let these motherfucker ends, i.e. Cyrus, Jake, and the rest of these motherfuckers up in the hill. Men, this is what will fucking happen. You didn't listen to me, bitch. You let that little incident, I understand she was hurt about Michelle.
Don't get over it. You know Marcus, bitch.
I was hurt.
I was more hurt about the fucking niece. I wish he would have just let the niece say. I don't give a fuck about it. Because he would have got there and died anyway.
Alright, that's possible.
They would have, as soon as he would have landed, they would have blew his fucking bald head off.
They probably cut his head.
Like, no. His plane probably wouldn't have been able to land.
So, Melly means, Liv really doesn't give her an answer, but you can just tell, like, she's just in a terrible position because Melly is, like, begging.
That would be like Tiffany. I'd be like, Tiffany, I'm turning a new leaf. I'm not killing niggas no more. And she like, Tanea, I need you to kill this last nigga. And I'm like, I told you, I'm not killing niggas no more. I'm trying to be saved.
Right. So then we get to Jake and Cyrus, and Jake comes into Cyrus's office, and Cyrus just instantly starts telling him, I just want to make sure you're still watching Melly, keep your eye on her. And Jake assures him, like, yeah, I am watching him, but I want to let you know, like, I think that we should change the plan. And before he can get it all out, Cyrus kind of shuts him the fuck down. And, like, Jake tries to say something again, but then he shuts him down again. He's just like, Jake, shut the fuck up.
Right.
I didn't ask you that. What I want you...
Woo.
What I want you to do is what the fuck I said, and I said to watch Melly. And Jake is just kind of like, okay. And then Cyrus says, attaboy. That attaboy shit.
Told you.
That shit burns my soul. Like, I can't handle that shit. Attaboy.
What the fuck does that mean? I'm a grown ass fucking man and I will kill you.
But this is your fault, Jake. But we'll get to that. So then we get to Melly, and she's walking through the hallway. The fucking walls are caving in. She's like kind of having a mini panic attack, and Rachel's following her and telling her, all these different people that are going to call her and who have called. And Melly just tells them, tell them all I'm busy. I'm handling the situation. I got this. And she also tells her, if anybody, don't let anybody through. The only calls I'm taking is from Olivia Pope. And I'm like, my. What an episode difference can make. I mean, what a difference an episode can make. I mean, it's just... What did Mama Pope tell her that while ago? You know, you to help. You go in and clean up the fucking mess. That's where I'm at right now. I'm tired of Liv having to clean up the fucking mess,
well, see,
y'all.
the thing about it is, she's a fixer. It's her motherfucking job.
She not a fixer no more.
Yes, she is.
She a teacher.
She ain't shit. She did one fucking class, bitch. She ain't no teacher.
No, she didn't do only one class. It was months later. She did several classes.
She's not a professor.
So, she also tells him to let the secret. She also tells Rachel to let the Secret Service know that she'll only be taking the underground tunnels from now on. Right now. So then we get to QPA, and Liv is telling them, you know, she wants Huck to get Cyrus somewhere where she can have a talk with him. So Huck is just like having a mini fucking panic attack. Like, he's just like, why? Why do you want me to get Cyrus somewhere? What's going on? Do you really think that's going to work? But we already know what he's thinking. Like, damn, like, I thought that Liv was back. Like, I can't afford for this shit to go down because I know how fast the tables can turn because they turn with me so quickly.
Right.
You know, 1 minute I'm normal Huck, I'm playing video games. The next minute I'm slicing fingers off. So I know how fast shit can go. So she's just like, no, I just need to have a talk with him so I can talk to him about what's going on. I just need to shut this down. So he's just like, you know, how am I supposed to just find him? And they're just like, shit, we could probably trace that burner that he had. Now, mind you, normally Huck would be the person that'd be like, I can just track his shit down. Huck, you know motherfucking well you can find Cyrus. You just don't want her to find Cyrus. But that's fine because Abby and Quinn take on the job of finding his fucking burner. So, Huck, like I said, Huck is just worried about the old Olivia Pope returning. I mean, I was a little bit nervous too, but, you know, I knew she would come through. So then we get to Jake and his wife, which... Like, first of all, why is this bitch even worried about what he doing? Because don't they got an open marriage? Like,
she want to make sure that she not going to jail when they not about to lose no money. Like, I just want to make sure everything is good, bitch.
So she's just nagging Jake about what's going on, what's happening. You said we were a team. I don't understand. But see, in that moment when she said you said we were a team, that clicks, like something clicks off in his head because that's kind of what Cyrus told him. Cyrus said that he wouldn't be working for him. He said that they would be a partnership. They would be like a team.
Well, Cyrus lies all the time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes Jake a fucking idiot. So why, like, it was just like low key, it was a sob episode for Jake. Like, he sobbed and he sobbed and he sobbed until he just zapped the fuck out and little Peter killed the guy. You remember that's his name, right? Peter.
Who's Peter?
That's Jake's name.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You don't remember when they the episode that was about Jake?
Oh yeah, his name is Peter.
His real name is Peter.
I forgot all about that shit.
Somebody on Twitter called him Pete. So then we get to Cyrus, and he receives these flowers. I mean, it's the secretary is kind of just like, all of a sudden you getting all these fucking flowers. Like, who knew these was your favorite flowers? But okay. And then she come back to him, and she's just like, well, you do know that if Melly does go down, what's going to happen? And he's just like, hopefully it doesn't have to get to that. Like, boy,
you're doing this. You're orchestrating this.
But we find out that the flowers are actually just something, a code for him. And that's how him and Hospital Guy are talking back and forth. And it's actually a little note and it says, we need to meet. So Cyrus, of course, assumes it's Hospital Guy. But when he gets to their little secret meeting place, which me and Tanae were discussing, is that in the White House? I don't think it's in the White House.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's like a bunker. No, I mean, I don't know.
It's like a rich people's storage place.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. But when he gets there thinking he's about to talk to Hospital Guy, it's actually Liv and fucking Huck. Huck is the bodyguard. He's literally standing there like Julius.
Like, I wish you would. I'm waiting. I don't want to. He
didn't even have his mad face on. He just had
his Huck face.
Let's just get this over with. Don't make it hard. If you keep it cool, I'm going to keep it cool. And Liv and Huck. Liv is pouring wine. So then we get to Marcus, and Marcus goes to see Melly to give her some advice. And as they're talking, like, Melly just looks so paranoid, like she keeps looking up. And I'm just like, I know this bitch is not about to take Marcus and me, Fitz, and Liv's spot. Not the motherfucking window, bitch. Y'all need to go have a talk in that goddamn bedroom. Y'all should have called each other. Well, I guess the phones might be being tapped, but bitch, don't be taking him to the window. That is a sacred place. Y'all already was in that goddamn bed last week. It's just too much for me.
I didn't know the window was a sacred place.
The window.
I thought it's where everybody went to talk.
No,
To
bitch.
be off camera.
No, that is Liv and Fitz. So many memories at that window with Liv and Fitz. I can't even. But so she takes him over there and she's kind of talking in code to him, and she is just letting him know that basically she's handling the situation, and Marcus is just like, what do you mean handling it? And she's just like, in flower code talk, she lets him know that basically she's about to take a motherfucker out. And he's just like, in shock, like, what do you mean? No, you can't. You know what it reminded me of?
What?
When, I can't remember what part, but it was a Power. I'll tell you later. It was something with Power with Tasha and her new boyfriend. What's the bald-headed one name?
Oh, yeah.
When she thought, I think he thought that Ghost had actually went to go handle the whole Raina situation by herself. Like, nigga, you acting too fucking paranoid. You gotta go. Like, literally, Melly was just like, Rachel, can you escort Marcus the fuck out of here? Calm the fuck down, Marcus. Damn. Marcus be really trying to act like he ain't got a bad bone in his body. Shonda.
Well, I mean, his worst bone that he has in his body is he can't keep his dick in his pants. Remember, that's how we met him. But other than that, he's a good guy.
Bring back Harrison. No shade.
I miss Harrison so
no
much.
shade. No
I
shade.
still miss Harrison.
I still miss Harrison.
He's so much more smoother than...
I was looking at Marcus.
But Harrison would have never fucked Melly. So
Never.
Yeah,
never.
like they could have took his story there.
Why didn't they let him grow his lip back yet? He ain't the press secretary.
He literally looks like an animal.
A butthead.
Put it back.
So then we get back to Huck, Cyrus, and Liv, and Liv tells Huck to take Cyrus's phone.
You know what my one thing was?
What?
Why wouldn't Liv wear a wire?
I was thinking when she first started threatening him that she was recording the whole thing.
Why wouldn't she wear a wire?
Like, I literally thought she had time to set up a whole fucking camera.
Yeah.
I didn't understand. But you know how Shonda did. So he gives him his phone, and Huck is just like, I'll be outside if you need me. So Liv tells Cyrus, we're basically meeting up because we need to end this now. And once we end this, I'll let you go. Like, it doesn't have to be a big deal. We just need to put an end to this right fucking now. And like, it's just kind of comical to Cyrus because Cyrus is just like, he doesn't really have a fuck to give at this point.
He doesn't fear anyone.
Like, he used to be afraid of B613, but he's not.
Now he got B613 on.
Yeah, like he's not afraid of that anymore. Like, it's really nothing to stop him, especially not Olivia Pope. And Cyrus just asks her, well, what's your alternative? Like, what the fuck's going to happen to me if I don't? So Liv starts gripping the fucking chair, and I was like, Shonda, what you're not going to do,
please don't make her be,
is let Liv smash Cyrus's head in. Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the whole Andrew one, but as much as Cyrus get on my nerves, that's not how I want Olivia to end. I mean, come on, that's a bit much.
Olivia.
Olivia, whatever it is.
Olivia.
So they both just keep going back and forth on what's going to happen. He's telling her, ain't shit going to happen. My plan's still going to work. It ain't nothing you can do. I don't care what you got your little thugs doing back at the office.
He always name calling. Like,
so does Melly. They always call them thugs. Huck is not a thug.
Quinn is not a thug either.
They're torturers. They're spies.
Right.
So, and Liv is just like, you out your fucking mind. Look how easy it was for me to find out how you were exchanging messages.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
It didn't take me long at all.
You're not really covering your tracks, nigga.
And so I was just like, it doesn't even fucking matter. You still can't stop me. So it looks like we're going to be here for a long time. Let me go ahead and get comfortable. He takes his glass of wine, he takes his jacket off, and he proceeds to lay on the fucking floor.
Cause he's just like, bitch, I'm not the one.
See, now that moment right there, I wouldn't have been surprised if she went back to old Liv, because that right there would have made me beat him in the head with a fucking chair. Like, you playing with me right now. That's what you doing right now, but okay. So then we get back to Abby and Quinn, and basically since Huck isn't back yet, and I don't even think that they told, I mean, did they tell them exactly what they was doing? I don't know if Huck and Liv told them the whole story. No, because I don't think they don't know that Liv, Huck didn't even know it. He just put two and two together that Liv was actually going to try to kill him, but since Huck's not there, Quinn has to use Abby to try to help her hack into the phone, so she's trying to teach her that shit. And then we get to Melly, and you know, last night when I was watching this shit, I feel like this whole scene went over my head when she was talking to Jake, basically through the camera, and she was telling the story about...
Oh, no, I knew exactly that she was talking to his ass. And she was digging in his fucking ass. Yeah. I enjoyed every moment of that speech, because he's a bitch. Everything she said in that little thing, he is.
It actually warms my heart that Shonda is actually exposing Jake, like actually putting it into script, because we know what Jake is. Yeah. Jake is a bitch. And that's what Melly basically tells them, like, you're basically, on the outside, you look strong.
You a fucking follower, bitch. You go from fucking
pretty.
You go from leader to leader to leader, sucking ass. You're always number 2, bitch. You're never number 1.
You just look strong, but on the inside, you're really just a bitch.
And everybody uses you. Everybody uses you.
And she said, look, you went from Liv to me to now Cyrus.
Oh, hold on. Don't forget Fitz. When he tried to be in Fitz's fucking corner.
I mean, this is just what Melly. Melly ain't go down the whole line.
I'm just saying.
I mean, we could go down a list of people. Papa Poke is at the top. Okay? Your son. But yeah, like, she really just was telling him who the fuck he is, and she kind of warned him, like, I'm not going nowhere. This is my motherfucking office, and I be damned if a bitch ass like you is going to put me out of here. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't scared of you.
We coming after you, bitch. That's what she said.
And then they went to Jake, and you could, because the whole scene you couldn't see him, and then finally at the end you could see him, and he kind of was like, he was tight.
Because all that shit was true.
He was tight. His jaw was kind of moving like... Why is this my life, Lord? I don't understand. So then we get back
you chose this life. This life ain't choose you.
Right. So then we get back to Huck and Liv, and, you know, Huck just basically realizes that she's going to poison Cyrus. You know, like he tells her, you know, I noticed you bought 3 bottles of wine, but you bought a different one, and you bought that one so that you wouldn't mix up the two. That one is actually poison. You're going to try to kill him, and Liv is just like... Calm down.
I haven't done anything
yet. I haven't done anything yet. This is literally plan B. Chill. Plan A is still into effect. I really don't plan on going to plan B because I have Abby and Quinn working on something for me. Just be patient. I shouldn't have to go that route. But Huck is just like having a fucking panic attack because, again, he knows how quick shit can turn.
Right.
And he probably already knew that shit was going to turn. Like, it wasn't going to be that easy because if it was that easy to hack into his phone and find the hacker, then of course they would kill the hacker.
Exactly.
Like, so he already knew what the fuck was going to happen. So, then they go back in. She goes back in with Cyrus, and she mentions baby Ella. I said, bitch, I thought Liv forgot that she had a damn goddaughter.
But then she says, how's my goddaughter? Bitch, you're the worst godmother in life. Like, girl,
what? You got a goddaughter? Cyrus got a daughter?
She actually has 2 goddaughters.
Who the? Oh,
Robin.
I forget about her. You know, we only saw her twice and then she disappeared. And I've been saying when Quinn was pregnant, well, Katie Lowes, I was like, well, what they gonna say about the baby? They done the baby with the babysitter. I guess the baby lived with the babysitter. I mean, but that's just like the kids on Grey's Anatomy. They live in the hospital, daycare. Damn. They've been
Thank God Zola is in school.
Thank God. So, Cyrus is just like, don't try to bring up my fucking daughter and try to, you know, weaken me. Like, that shit's not gonna work. And, you know, he tells her that he's just been thinking a lot about Fitz, and she's like, damn, like, I'm sorry that you can't get over him. Like, basically, get over my fucking boyfriend. Right. Like, you so pressed for Fitz. Get off his nuts. That's where I belong at. You know, Cyrus, he's in love with Fitz, but still.
He is.
So he was just, he asked, he was like, do you think you would be different if you never met Fitz? And she kind of just laughed because at the same time, I was like, Bitch, why are you asking me this? But
don't try to play.
Don't try to get in my head and try to change the subject.
Exactly.
We're here for a fucking reason. I'm here to kill you if shit don't go right. So stop fucking playing with me. And he tells her, you know, well, shit, I would have never. I would still be the same person. I would be a piece of shit. I've always been a piece of shit. I'm always gonna be a piece of shit. If I wasn't trying to get power from Fitz and Melly, it would be from somebody else. Like, it doesn't make a fucking difference. So I'm a piece of shit. Which, to me, should have made it easier for her to kill his ass. I mean, not saying that I wanted her to, but it would have made it easier. Because it's just like, you're a piece of shit. So we could...
You are a piece of shit. He is a piece of shit.
So, then he just told her, he was like, you need to just give up your plan. Because it doesn't matter what you do. I don't care. I'm still going through with this. I'm still going to try to be the fucking president. I'm still about to try to get Melly locked the fuck up, basically. So then we get to Abby and Quinn, and they find his hacker. They're so excited that they found a hacker, but then they realize, they call Liv and let her know that the hacker is already fucking dead.
Yeah.
The hacker's at the computer, laid back, tongue out, pills everywhere.
But I want to know when they killed the hacker.
Probably that day. Or the day before.
Before he came here with Liv?
Either that day or the night before.
Oh, okay.
Because, I mean, they really didn't need the hacker no more.
Right, true.
And they definitely need his ass running his mouth, especially the way hospital guy was all fucking paranoid.
And it's crazy because he probably offered the hacker like this big piece of money, and now he killed his ass.
Right. So once they say that, they tell Liv that he's already dead. It was in that moment that Liv just knew, like...
Yep. You could see her face going dark.
Well, I guess this is it. And then you look over to Huck. Huck is shaking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, trembling with fear. Like, he knows what the fuck is about to go down. And Liv just basically tell him, it's time for you to roll out.
Yeah, and let me do this.
It's time for you to go. And Huck is just like, shit. But my whole thing was, in this moment, I was just like, all of this for Melly.
Mm-hmm.
All of this for this ungrateful bitch.
Because that's what she is. It's ungrateful.
Talk about loyalty to an ungrateful bitch.
Because Melly has been getting on my nerves, honestly, since the day. I mean, Melly always gets on my nerves, but she's just been really a pain in my ass since the day Olivia resigned from her chief of staff. Like, it's just like, bitch, who do you think you are? You got placed here, ma'am. You got, how many times did the United States of America not pick you? And Olivia Pope still got you here. Bow down, bitch. Bow the fuck down and be grateful. Humble yourself.
And you know what I was talking about on Twitter today? Somebody had to remind me in the comments. Quinn, literally 2 or 3 episodes ago, Liv took a bullet for you.
I actually forgot.
Liv took a bullet for you. A bullet. Like, Liv has done so many things for everybody. Liv gave up her relationship, the love of her life, for Cyrus several times.
Yes, several times.
Liv put herself on the line and allowed people to call her a whore and a slut to make Fitz happy.
Mm-hmm. And to get him where he needed to be.
She lost her fucking job and sold her soul and killed people to get Melly to become president.
Yep.
Has she done anything for Jake? She saved him a couple times.
She saved his soul.
She saved him a couple
She
times.
is literally Drake's Jake. I mean, she is literally Jake's Drake. She saved his fucking soul, bitch. Like,
I'm just saying. Like, so this whole shit on Olivia Pope show, I'm gonna need Shonda to hurry up and end it. So, then we get to Fitz, and because at some point in the show, you know, Marcus had a fucking breakdown talking to Fitz, like, that's not who she is. You know what she's planning to do? And Fitz is just like, look, I was president before. When shit get down to the wire, every now and then, you gotta do this.
You gotta
shit
kill
gets real.
somebody.
Shit gets real. You can't understand it because you like, because I've never been president. Exactly, because you've never been fucking president.
Exactly.
Fucking press secretary.
See, it's like, you really can't, you don't know this life.
Right.
So you really can't talk. You can't
That's
put
it.
your fucking opinion in or nothing. Only thing you can is observe. Shut the fuck up.
Or be held. That's it. But, you know, he kind of fussed at
boss
Fitz.
moves. You're not a boss. And you haven't never been one.
So he kind of told, he kind of like had a cry session, just like, she's better than all of us, this isn't her, and it kind of made Fitz think about it, and he was just like, oh shit. So Melly actually called Fitz because she was just in the office, you know, just needed somebody to talk to who has gone through what she's gone to, because Lord knows where Liv is. Liv is off killing Cyrus as far as she knows, and Fitz just tells Melly, you know, you need to find another way. You should find another way to do this and save your soul. You don't have to do it like this because, Melly, you are a good person. I'm just like, okay, Melly's a good person, but she ain't that good of a person.
She's not. See, that's like, my whole thing. She's not that good of a person.
I don't understand why this is like the Melly's a Saint show. That's a lie. It's a lie.
Do you know this lady?
This bitch faked a whole miscarriage.
Hello.
She's a demon. She's a fucking demon.
She forged. She forged his signature while he was in a fucking coma.
I mean, she hasn't literally killed anybody, but she's done bad. I mean, don't forget, she killed the jurors. Technically,
she did.
I'm just saying. So that kind of has Melly thinking, and she's just like, well, I gotta go. So then we get the hospital guy, and he goes to Jake. And, you know, he's just like, well, on Cyrus' schedule, it says that he's at physical therapy. And Jake is just like, okay, let that man stretch. And he's just like, well, that's the thing. Usually that's code for he's meeting up with me. But as you can see, I'm here. We're not meeting up together. And that's when it hits Jake like, oh, shit, this motherfucker's probably wrapped up with one of these bitches from OPA. So Liv is.
And what if he wasn't? What if he was getting some dick or his bet blown out? He would have jumped in.
This ain't the time for Cyrus to be getting dick. He's trying to become president. Dick is not in the schedule right now. So meanwhile, Liv is pouring the glass for Cyrus. You know, slowly.
76.
Pouring it in there.
Jubilee.
And I think it was in this moment that she was telling him. She was telling him, like, that's a stupid question to ask me if I would be the same person. Of course I wouldn't be the same person if I never met Fitz. What the fuck? That don't even make sense. Why are you asking me that shit? And in that moment, Jake comes the fuck in, and, like, even with Jake being there and telling Cyrus, come on, let's go, she's still like, no, drink your wine first. Here, drink your wine first. And Jake is just looking at her like, girl, stop. And he basically calls her bluff, and he tells her. She should have
gave it to him. Open your fucking mouth, Jake. Open your motherfucking mouth.
He was like, you're not going to give him that glass of wine, so cut the bullshit. Look, I'll do you one better. Take this gun and just shoot him. Do it the real way. Go ahead. It's going to be a little messier, but do what you got to do since you're so big and bad. Since you're trying to make it seem like you just killing. I'm just looking like.
I mean, but she is a killer, don't
she? She is a killer, but he knows that she's changed. And see, that's the whole thing. Him trying to pretend to Melly like, oh, Liv is just trying to get back in the office. He knew it when the last time he saw her that Liv had changed. He saw it in her eyes. We all knew. That evil Olivia command chief of staff ass bitch, she's gone. And she's not coming back, hopefully, within these next 2 episodes. But, so, wait a minute. Oh yeah, she's giving him mine. And then he's just like, here, shoot me. Puts the gun in his mouth.
Now that.
So Liv takes the gun, and it's just like has the gun up in his mouth while he is in there. He's like, do it. And it's just like a really intense moment. I'm just like, Shonda, this right here, this could repair me and your relationships. This is the moment for you to make it up to me. If you allow, now, I didn't want her to have to kill Cyrus because I don't want her to go back dark. But if it meant killing Jake,
you all for it.
Welcome to the dark side. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We're going to take a mean ride. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Kill his ass! Y'all do not know. I was like, kill him! I was so ready for her to kill him, but she would not fucking do it. He was just like, you're not this person. You always trying to make it seem like you big and bad. Liv, you are nothing but a little fixer. You ain't about this life. I'm like, Jake, boy, calm down. Because
then he's going to say, it's people like me. I want to be like, say it again, Jake, so you can hear how much of a dipshit you sound like. Like, you literally committing murder for a bitch who don't care about you. That makes you an idiot.
So he tells her that she's nothing but a pretender and she uses people to do her dirty work. You and people like Melly, y'all don't get your hands dirty. Y'all get other people to kill people and do the dirty work for you. You don't get your hands dirty. So stop trying to make it seem like you do. And him and Cyrus
He not
just
know that
leave.
she killed
Yeah, he know.
Oh.
And him and Cyrus leave, but I'm just like,
bitch, pick up the chair.
Whole time, I'm proud to live. I am. I'm really proud to live, but if it had to go down, I was ready.
Yeah.
I ain't wanted to have to kill Cyrus, but like I said, I was ready for Jake to go. Jake is a bitch. Like,
he is a bitch.
If this episode didn't prove it to you, if you're old Laker watching this, I just don't know what else is going to do. It's fine for you to think he's handsome. He is.
He is a nice looking man.
And
you know who's really going to think she's a nice looking man? When his ass go to fake Shonda land in jail. Because that's where he's going to end up. Him and that motherfucking Cyrus. But my thing is, if Cyrus ends up dead or goes to jail, who's going to be the vice president and who's going to be the chief of staff? Can we put Fitz back in there?
So, no, Fitz don't want that shit no more.
I'm just saying.
So, Jake and hospital guy are basically having a talk, and Jake is basically telling him what they're going to do, and he lets him know like they're making plans to take Olivia Pope down with Melly. Like, he's like, it's nothing. I can get evidence and prove that Liv had something to do with this. So not only will Melly go to jail and she won't be president, we can get Liv locked the fuck up too. And I'm just like, you are not in charge, Jake.
The same person whose ass she was eating, you trying to get her in fucking jail.
So
these niggas ain't shit.
Meanwhile, he's on the phone when he's talking about all of this. So Vanessa hears all of it, and she comes in and she's just like, "You lied, and not only did you lie, you've dragged Olivia Pope in this too. What do you have going on?" And then she basically told him that she was like, "What is the vice president making you do this? Are you the vice president's little bitch boy?" She was like, "I was supposed to be Jackie Kennedy, except I ended up with a fucking fuck
not
boy."
the wife of the vice president's bitch. Oh!
And then she started telling her, you're nothing but the vice president's bitch. She starts to downgrade him and shit. And then he got all in her face. And I had knew from that first scene what the fuck was going to go down. Which it kind of irritated me because I'm just like, I said this on Twitter earlier too. Shonda, you have to stop killing people that we don't give a fuck about and thinking it's going to satisfy us.
Can I say something about that real quick?
Yes.
Because I saw you tweet about that. How about I forgot who died? That's how
we don't give a fuck. We don't get. You killed Elizabeth. You killed Cyrus's fucking daughter. Not Ella, his real life daughter.
Oh yeah, but she needed to die.
You killed. Okay, the worst death that you did was James, but still a lot of people didn't give a fuck about that. You killed Luna Vargas. You killed Frankie Vargas. You keep killing these people who we don't care about. We want you to kill Cyrus. We want you to kill Jake. Kill Quinn. Kill Papa Pope. Kill somebody that is going to be damaging. Like, the internet is going to be like, oh shit, like, stop killing these people we don't give a fuck about. I don't care about you killing Vanessa. That's not even the same bitch that he married anyway. Y'all want to change the Vanessa.
She's changing.
That bitch didn't even look the same last night.
I was like, who's that?
I'm just saying, like, Shonda, grow some balls. And this is no shade.
Oh, she got balls. If you watch fucking Grey's Anatomy,
I said you kill everybody on Grey's Anatomy. You have a whole fucking plane crash and try to take out all the main characters, but on Scandal, you don't want to let nobody. You want to let skin fan go.
Coming in the hospital, setting that bitch on fire, shooting that bitch up, bombs, electrical fires, all types of shit, just killing everybody.
Tried to drown Meredith, like
poor Meredith.
Come on, this is what I was saying.
You had McDreamy hit by a fucking tractor.
That's
trailer,
different.
Bitch.
That's different.
But I'm just saying how she killed him. Like, you got it in you.
Yeah. And that's why I was like, I be hurt. Like, my feelings be hurt on Power, but I respect Courtney so much because it makes the show more exciting. Like, you never know what's going to happen. I know for a fact that Shonda's not going to kill anybody serious. Like, it was a lot of people saying, now, if this bitch really do kill Olivia Pope, bitch, I'm not
What's the point?
I'm not going.
How you want to kill Olivia Pope and not Jake? Come on, because I'm going off on a tangent.
So, okay, so then we get to Liv, and Liv comes down a little hallway, underground thing, and she's just like having a mini panic attack, and she tells Melly that she couldn't do it, and she's like, I know, we're not those people, it's fine. Like, she already knew. Like, she actually is kind of relieved that Liv didn't do it so she can save her soul, but Liv told her, like, you know, what we can do is we can do it the right way. See, I should have been a writer for this episode. Didn't I say all these?
Yeah.
This is what I wanted to happen. I wanted her to tell her, I can't kill Cyrus for you. I can't be command. But what I can do is try to help you do it the right way. And that's she telling me, like, we can do it the right way. But the only thing is that we have to have a bond. Like, it has to be me and you. We have to trust each other. And I'm with you, Melly. And then she asks her, are you with me? With tears in her eyes. And Melly's like, I'm with you. And I'm just like, bitch, you motherfucking right, because you don't hate nobody else but Marcus, and he can't do shit. Damn, Liv gotta clean up every fucking thing. So Melly's just like, you know, where do we start? So she goes to the press, and she goes to the press room, and she finally talks to the world, and she just lets them know, and she makes it very clear that she is not guilty. I am not guilty. I did not do this. I have the truth on my motherfucking side. I will not be bullied out of my own fucking office, and I didn't do shit. But let me say it one more time. I am not guilty.
He said that shit.
And that shit was funny because Tanae was like, why the fuck all of them still got their hands up? What else do you need to ask? She told you everything.
Every fucking thing.
She ain't guilty. The fuck?
She ain't guilty.
So then we get to one of my favorite moments of the night. It's the Olis moment. So we see this bottle sitting in the hallway. I just get so tickled. I tried to find my Olis shirt, but this was the first one I found. But I really wanted to wear it because, first of all, Kerry Washington, aka Olivia Pope, was beautiful last night. Her hair looked good. Her face looked good. That blazer was bomb. Like, Liv was just beautiful last night. Fitz was looking scrumptious. So this scene was just everything. It's a bottle in the hallway. Fitz opens the door. He sees this bottle. He comes out to get it. But as he's about to get it, he looks to the right. There's Liv leaned up on the side. And she's just like, you know, she's naming whatever the drink is. And she's like, you know, that used to be your favorite drink back in the day. And she was like,
her little hot ass.
She was like, I was thinking that we should, you know, have a drink together. What'd she say, for the old days?
Yeah.
She said something like for the old days, and he's just like, you do realize that if you have this experience, and then she's just like, gulp, and she's just like, kissing them, just rub it. You know, see, that's a Kerry Washington thing. See, I'm not no Terry, but she goes straight for them curls, like be caressing them curls. And I was just like, yes, Liv, go to the man you love. We don't fuck with Jake. That ain't real. Go to Fitz. Hey. And it wasn't even a freaky moment. Like, it was just like, I can't tell y'all how I feel about the old Olivia Pope being back. Like, I feel so good about it. Like, and it hurts my feelings that it's about to go off. Like, this is all we wanted. We wanted the older, like, I could actually see Liv going back to OPA and going back in the big office and them fixing shit again, and Abby's back. Like, I could actually see things really. So then they go in the hotel room, they're kissing, they shut the door. When Fitz come back out, like, let me get my liquor so we can really turn up. Now, I will say, Shonda, I mean, I guess the last sex scene we got was the last one we're going to get. Like, why the fuck you always showing us these other people, but you not showing us Olit? We want to see. Stop shutting doors and going to commercial. We want to see the motherfucking action. This is all we want to get. This is it.
That's all we're going to get.
There won't be any more Olit scenes except these last two, but I'm just saying, shit. Damn it. I mean, you showed two scenes that we didn't need. You showed Olivia Pope getting finger popped by Jake, and you showed Liv jacking Jake off.
Yeah. Nasty.
But we can't.
Alright, girl.
Alright. So then we get to Jake and Cyrus. Cyrus actually comes to Jake's house, and Jake comes to the door all winded and sweating. He's just like, "Damn, what the fuck was you doing?" He was like, me and my wife just in here having a little disagreement. I'm like,
Well, as soon as he opened the door, we all said he killed her.
See, I actually thought he was in the backyard digging up. Yeah, y'all know he will dig a grave for his bodies. I thought he was back there digging a hole, but
I want to know what he did to make her so sweaty, though. I mean, to make him so sweaty, because he's way bigger. I mean, unless she was fighting back.
Probably.
Because
he looked like he had the bus in the back of his head.
Just one bus. You could have wiped that sweat off. He must have just did it.
Yeah.
He had just did it.
Yeah.
Surprised when you hear her scream. Maybe he had his hand over him now.
So, Cyrus is just like, he comes in, he's like, I've decided that, we definitely do need to think about what you said. We do need to do it another way. And Jake's just like, oh, I already started. I've already, got plans into gear. And Cyrus is just like, but I'm in charge. Like, you didn't talk about it with me. And he's like, oh, come back here. Let me show you something. So he goes back there, and Cyrus is just like,
yep.
Jake, what did you do? And Jake is just like, Cyrus, you said that we were going to be a partnership.
Oh, shit.
And that's also what Vanessa said we would be when we set our vows. We said this would be a partnership. We had an agreement. But she failed on her end. This isn't a partnership. She's actually, acting fucking crazy. So what I had to do was I had to end our relationship because the way we planned for things to go, they're not going. So you said we were going to be a partnership, but right now you're not treating us like a partnership. So do you want to end up like Vanessa? Do you want to be the next Vanessa? Would you like me to Vanessa you? Would you like to be laying in a puddle of blood? And Cyrus is just like, you know what? We should get to thinking of ideas together.
Yep.
Me and you. Actually, you should be the one in charge, and you tell me what to do. Like,
because Cyrus is no idiot, okay? He can take context clues.
On one end, I'm just like, Jake, you're an idiot because we all knew Cyrus was going to do this. But on the other end, we're just like, Cyrus, you're a fucking idiot. This is a psychopath. Of course you knew he was snap. You just can't think. Why did you think that Jake Ballard was going to let you run him around for so much? I mean, Jake is a bitch and he is a follower, but not to you, Cyrus.
He's usually only a bitch.
You're not Liv. You're not Fitz. You're not fucking Melly.
True.
You really don't have that much power right now. I mean,
he is a bitch to pop a Pope, but that's his fault.
That's different. That's his daddy, whoever. He fucking sister.
Okay, all right.
But anyway, like I said, I thought this was a good episode. Hate person is definitely Jake. I almost want to give it to Melly too. I'm this close to giving it to Melly. My love people is Olivia Pope. I love Olivia Pope. I love Huck and I love Fitz.
Girl. When don't you love Olivia?
So sometimes I don't. So you guys make sure you come and comment and let me know what you thought about this episode. Let me know if I missed out on anything. If you guys dug deeper into something that went over my head. Those are my favorite. We only have 2 more recordings to go. So we have to charge this. I need y'all to get these comments so we can talk. I'm so sad that this is ending. Last night I had a breakdown. So I'm just like 2 more episodes. Wow. So, yeah. But if this is your first time watching, make sure you subscribe. We'll be here the next 2 Fridays with an all new video. For the people who have been watching, make sure you share this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother, your cousin, your sister, your brother. Tell somebody about the show. And I will see you guys on Friday for an all new Scandal review.
And if you didn't know, now you know there's no show like the show. But we really only have 2 more Scandal reviews for y'all.
Lord Jesus.
It's over. Y'all have a blessed evening.
It's over now.